Uh, Hello everyone, and welcome to the World Title Matches Draught. I'm very happy that the municipality of Wageningen is hosting this big event. So I would like to give the floor to Anne Jansen, Elderman of Sports of the municipality of Wageningen.
Can everybody hear me or not? Yeah. Even in the back? We'll speak a little bit louder. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wageningen. Welcome to our beautiful town hall. My name is Anne Jansen. I'm the Elderman of Sports in this beautiful city. And what an incredible honor it is for us to host the World Championship matches drafts for the nearly 2 upcoming weeks. In our beautiful wedding hall, where a lot of weddings have taken place the last decade, the boards are ready, where the battles on the 100 squares will unfold in the coming days. What makes it extra special is that these boards are set up on 2 historic tables, one original and one replica, that were used in 1945 at Hotel de Wereld during the negotiations for the German capitulation in the Netherlands. So there is a little bit of Wageningen history present during the matches the coming 2 weeks. Besides being City of Liberation, we are also a university city, where research, analysis and decision-making skills are crucial. And these are also key in the game of drafts. Moreover, Wageningen has a unique local connection with 2 of the players. That is because the challengers who will compete against the world champions, Victoria Motrisko and Yuri Anikeyev, both have special ties to Wageningen. Daria moved to our city in 2022, where she was warmly welcomed by members of the local drafts club, the WSDV, also present of course in the audience. Daria now plays in this team, which is competing for the Dutch championship this year. Jan Groenendijk is also a member of this team. Jan was born and raised in Wageningen, and although he now studies in Nijmegen, we still consider him one of us. I am delighted that alongside the championship matches, there is a wonderful side program that not only highlights top-level sports, but also celebrates the unifying power of thinking, strategy and community. Many thanks to the Royal Dutch Draughts Federation, the NOC-NSF and the Fitter Brain Foundation for making this possible with us. One of the side activities is a simultaneous game against Tot Zijbrands, held in the Grote Kerk opposite the town hall. Also a very beautiful place to visit if you have some time to spare. I will personally participate and will even take a training session with Jan van Dijk, treasurer of the Dutch Draughts Federation, so I feel slightly more confident to take on this challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a fantastic time in Wageningen, where we hope to enjoy deep combinations, beautiful games and thrilling matches. Above all, I wish Victoria Motrisko, Daria Nichenko, Yuri Anikeyev and Jan Groenendijk the best of luck. Good luck.
Our next speaker on behalf of the FMGD is Siep Burke, Tournament Director of the FMGD.
Thank you. I'm honored to speak to you as Tournament Director of FMGD. My name is Siep Burke, as already said. As board of the FMGD, we are happy that the KNDB has organized this event. Normally, it would make sense to hold it in the Ukraine, the country of our world champions, Motrisko and Anikeyev. But as the association of the country indicated, this was not possible because of the war. We hope that in the longer term it will be possible to hold a tournament at world top level in the Ukraine. After all, that's where it belongs. It will be an exciting event. The players are evenly matched. There's hardly any difference in decisions in matches between these players in their mutual games. We are grateful to the sponsors and the municipality of Wageningen for making these matches possible. I would especially like to mention Harry Otten. There's a lot of appreciation within the FUMD for his continued tireless commitment to our sport. That can also be expected from our former chairman. Thanks, Harry. Matches always have something special. Jan Groenendijk has already had experience in this. He should have been world champion at one time. I remember as press secretary of the World Championship in Emmen 2015. You remember, Jan? You came second, but okay. The winner, Alexander Georgiev, I don't know, I cannot pronounce his name, it's Russian maybe, has gone for a walk after his match in the last round. And when he came back, to his astonishment, he was world champion. He and many with him saw Jan win against the Frenchman Arnaud Cordier. Jan had winning position but missed the win. He was only 17, which would have made him the youngest world champion. However, he was allowed to challenge the world champion. The world champion, Alexander Georgiev, from Russia withdrew, so he was actually world champion at that time, but not officially. Rubosa was now allowed to play a match against Jan, and we all know the results. So he gets another chance. That won't be easy. Yuri Anikeev is a formidable world champion who deservedly won the world title in Curacao last year. It's also great that the Women's World Cup match is also being held at the same time. Daria Kachepo has already been world champion on behalf of Ukraine, even 4 times. It's great that she can play on behalf of the Netherlands. After all, she was second in the World Championship last year. Victoria Machishko was then a convincing champion. I think we will see great games that will hopefully be played at a cutting edge. I wish everybody a great match here in this beautiful town hall.
You already heard the beautiful music of Trio Dubio when entering this council chamber. The 3 musicians all come from Wageningen. And they're used to performances in a science cafe, so they're already familiar in performing for intellectual audience. So it's a small step to Draught World Championship. So please have a big applause for you. speaker will be the presenter of the KNDB, the Dutch Draught Federation. And the chairman of the Dutch Draught Federation, Frans de Jonge, is known for his presence at each tournament in the Netherlands. But of all tournaments, for today he cannot be here because he's in Japan for a holiday. But we have a good replacer as my fellow organizer Jan van Dijk happens to be the treasurer of the KNDB. So he will say something on behalf of the KNDB.
Dear players, sponsors, volunteers, and all invited guests. Today it's my turn to speak on behalf of the Royal Dutch Draught Federation. Indeed, as Esther told, Frans de Jonge is almost at all events in the Netherlands, but yeah, he's now in Japan and it's too far away to come back for this one. As the KNDB, we are proud to host both World Championships here in the city of Wageningen, in the Netherlands. It's only 2 months that we had to prepare this event here in Wageningen. So we started around 1 October with Harry Otten, with the city of Wageningen, and with the KNDB to try to solve our problem of hosting the matches. And it worked out because here we are. So I'd like to thank all the sponsors who made this possible. Next to Harry, that's of course the Ministry of Health, Welfare and Sport. It's Beluga Animal Health, and it's W2N, who is not even from Wageningen, but is mostly operating in the northern Netherlands. And next to that, we have also our TMNL sponsors to thank. So that are the Nederlandse Loterij and Odido. And what I said, it wouldn't have been possible without the help of the local authority of Wageningen. And our chairman, Frans de Jonge, introduced a very nice tradition to give the host of tournaments a nice book about draws. And luckily, it's not about the technique of draws, but it's about draws in artwork. So I have a book here somewhere. And I wanted to give it to Anne Jansen. Thanks for hosting us here. Rest me to only say I wish all the players the best of luck and a pleasant stay in the Netherlands. Thank you.
Yes, and we could also not organize this event without the help of all volunteers of the local drafts club BSDV. So our final speaker will be Hans Kromhout, Secretary of WSDV.
Thank you very much, Esther. Yes, today is the day. That's where my speech will be about, of course. Good morning, and dear World Champions, challengers, officials, organizers, and draught fanatics, because that's what we are here. It is with great pleasure that I want to welcome you on behalf of Wageningen Draughts Club. The S, forget about the S, that has some relationship with chess. But that started in 1931, and that's a long time ago. So Wageningen stands, the Draughts Club in Wageningen stands as WSDV, or WSDV in English. We are very happy that once again a World Championship will be held here in this city of peace. Or actually, as you all know, it will be even 2 matches at the same time. We are very proud that both challengers are active members of our club and are actually playing in our first team that, believe it or not, is actually in the lead at the moment in the national championship. Unfortunately, both matches should of course have been taken place in the Ukraine, the country of the ruling world champions, Yuri and Victoria. We all know about the very tragic and sad circumstances that prevent the matches from taking place there. Despite all this, we are very happy with the fact that the matches will take place here in the town hall of Wageningen. Some of you might be aware, but I guess most of you won't, that in 1959, now 65 years ago, already a world championship match between a player from the Ukraine named Izer Kuperman, born in Poliske near Chernobyl, and the local hero from Wageningen, Geert van Dijk, took place in Kiev. The first 5 games of the match were played in Kiev. I happened to have Geert's diary that he wrote while playing that match. And he kept that diary only, I think, for the first couple of days, because after that things got quite dramatic for him and he didn't have time to write in his diary anymore. But the first 5 games, as I said, were played in Kiev, and he was very impressed by the beauty of the city. And unfortunately, at the end of the 5 days, on the 5th day, he actually lost his 5th game. The match ended in a real disaster of Geert, but he was a hero nevertheless, of course. But he also did end up with a lifelong friend, Izer Kuperman from the Ukraine. Izer actually even became a club member in the early 80s, and I had the pleasure of playing both with Geert and Izer in a team of ASV in the early 80s, but that is also a long, long time ago, of course. Let's go back to the present. Draughts, or jeu de dames in French, I prefer that, I don't know, and the FMJD is of course also French. It's a serious and also a very cruel sport, but with hardly any serious casualties most of the times. I actually remember one time, and Simon is here, Simon Oosting, to actually be a witness of that event. We played a game in Utrecht, and we had a referee, and all of a sudden the referee, towards the end of the game, came to the area where we were drinking our victory away with his face bleeding and his spectacles in 2 parts. So bloodletting happens at drafts. In this case, it was not a drafts player, but it was a spectator. So I really hope that the spectators really behave in this match. I also remember, and now we're going, I'm going to tell you some stories about our local hero, our new local hero. I remember when in 2007, an 8-year-old boy, a little ginger boy, was really sad and angry because he didn't qualify for the Dutch championship below the age of 10. I remember that I was there with his father, and when we left the place, Jan was inconsolable. He was really angry, and he vowed revenge, and the next year he shared the first place at the national level, and later that year he became the European Hopes champion in Szczecin in Poland. And we all know what happened after that. I'm very glad that to acknowledge that he has become WSDV's new hero, and is yet again battling for the world title, and it also holds for our new club member Daria. For Daria, I think it's very unfortunate that the great fighter for women's drafts in the Netherlands is no longer with us. As she was called, Mevrouw Eve Nieuwenhuizen was battling for years and years to get a Dutch national championship for women, and she succeeded and even got the title at one point. She would have been very, very happy with the championship between 2 females in the country where she was, in the city where she was born. Of course, Yuri and Victoria are the current world champions, and they won't just hand over those titles to members of WSDV. That would be crazy, of course. Therefore, we expect great and fierce battles in both matches, and on behalf of WSDV, I wish all match players a great tournament that will hopefully also be remembered 65 years from now. Thank you very much.
That was our final speaker. If you look up our website, you will see that this match is called the Clash of Titans. So the final thing I have to do is present you our 4 titans. I will start with the World Champion 2023, Victoria Motricka. And 2023 runners-up and 4-time world champion, Daria Tkachenka. The other world champion 2023, Yulia Nikeyev. And 2023 runners-up and current European champion, Jan Groenendijk. Hereby, I want to officially open the World Title Matches Draughts 2024. Please raise for the anthem of the FMGD. That was the opening ceremony. This room will now be closed in some minutes, but you can go either to the room next there or to the entrance hall, take some coffee, take some tea, and at 11 o'clock we will start with the ceremonial first move, and at 11:15 the first games will start. Trio Dubio will still play some music when you leave